friends, I'm Monica with Last Chance Goods and Services. I'm a master crocheter with more than 30 years teaching and traveling all over the world. And today I'm going to introduce you to Aran crochet. To do this, I'm going to start by chaining 16. You can start, because most of you have been crocheting for a while, you can start with any even number that is greater than 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here you see. The next stage for Aran crochet, most of the time, because this is a beginner lesson for Aran crochet, I'm going to do what is most commonly done. Later on, you can learn the exceptions, and the exceptions will be in any pattern that you see them. But for the most part, you're going to put a single crochet in each stitch across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my cat, one of them. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have one row of single crochet. Your right side will have the pattern. Aran crochet uses, chain 1, Aran crochet uses a series of raised stitches to convey information. Frequently, this information is just a picture, a cable, woven fabric, a sphere or a hemisphere, but it can also convey other things. And for your second row, again, you chain after you've done your chain 1, you're just going to single crochet in each chain or in each stitch across. Frequently, either your odd number rows or your even number rows will all be single crochets. This is a unique form of crochet that was developed in Ireland. Irish crochet is well known for being phenomenal, and it was actually invented developed, I should say, in the Aran Isles, because people in Ireland, I'll give you a little history, couldn't always read or write very well, but they had clan stitches. They would crochet clan stitches, and they also worked frequently on ships. And so each clan would develop its own stitch and then make clothing with that stitch. And when a body washed ashore, they would know that this was someone from this clan. Frequently, they would also give a little bit more information. For example, in Ireland, they have 2 religions, Catholic and not Catholic. And I guess that could be said for, every place in the whole world. There are 2 religions then, Catholic and not Catholic. But they would also be able to tell things like, this person was not a Catholic, this person was a man, this person was married, that type of thing, all based on the clothing and specifically on the stitches used. Now, because this is a practice piece, a practice swatch, single crochet in the first stitch. For Aran crochet, it is very important that you know where you are on your current row and where you are one row beneath, right here. So that this stitch right here, this stitch right here, is actually, you can see it could be either this stitch or this one. It's actually this one. And even more than that is this stitch is here, and you have to know where you are on the back of your fabric too. That's this stitch. It looks like it should go that way. It doesn't. It goes that way. Okay? But you will also realize that there is a top, there is a top middle, there's a middle, there's a back middle, and then there's a back. And you have to be able to work with all of them. This is why Aran crochet very frequently is used at journeyman level or above, because it requires a lot of patience. But you can do it. Once you've done the first, say, 7 rows, it's easy. You can do it a lot easier. But it's the first 7 rows where people will be pulling their hair out. It's the first 7 rows where people, journeymans, will be pulling their hair out, basically. So the first stitch I'm going to show you is a front post double crochet. Normally for a double crochet, it's yarn over, stick in, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops. Not here. It's yarn over. You're going to, remember I said this is the stitch we're on the 2nd row. You're going to stick your hook through the stitch 2 rows down, then you yarn over. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops. We used this stitch on the back right here. So you do not put anything in this stitch. You skip it. You do not put anything in this stitch at all. You skip it. Your next stitch won't be in this one. Your next stitch is going to be right there. And for this practice swatch, I'm just going to have you do a single crochet. Sorry about that, I was interrupted. So you've just done single crochet, front post double crochet, single crochet. This single crochet is actually this stitch here. This single crochet is actually this stitch here. So your next front post double crochet is going to be here. And I'll show it to you again. Your next front post double crochet is going to be here because you did the stitch here, you skipped this one, you do the stitch here. And it's yarn over, stick in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops. And switch it almost to the back, you skip this stitch right there. See? You skip this stitch right there, and you're going to do a single crochet. You skip this stitch. Let me see if I can get it in the light for you. I love working outside, but it can be difficult when doing photography with the light. You skip this stitch here, and you're going to put a stitch in the next stitch right there. See? And again, this is the stitch below. This is the stitch that you used for the single crochet down here. Yarn over. Stick in. Yarn over. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops. I needed better light so you could see. And see, this stitch is the one you skip. And this stitch, the next stitch in, is where you do your single crochet. Again, this is the stitch for the single crochet down here. Yarn over, stick in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops. This is a front post double crochet. And again, skip this stitch behind, single crochet in the next stitch. This is a front post double crochet. Frequently, I will abbreviate it FPDC, but other people will abbreviate it differently. You do have to read the instructions in the pattern. This stitch right here is the single crochet we just used. This stitch is the next front post double crochet. Yarn over, stick in, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, and single crochet. I did my masterpiece, the one that made me a master crocheter, in Aran crochet. That's how difficult this can be. But I actually really love it, and it's one of my preferred ways to crochet now. But on that one, I tended to break every single rule around. I knew them all, and I knew when to break them. This is just teaching the rules, basically. So remember, this stitch right here is this single crochet. The next stitch over, yarn over, stick in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull up 2 loops. And then single crochet in the next stitch. And then finally, one more. Yarn over, front post double crochet. And then single crochet in the final stitch. Now, most all Aran crochet will have for their second row or their other row, their wrong side, because this is the right side, this is the wrong side, will have on their wrong side single crochet across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. On your right side, you have 7 front post double crochets. I tend to use the wrong side to double check to make sure that I did everything correct, because this is one type of crochet where it's very easy to lose count, even if you're a master. And you're supposed to be counting as you do, but I tend to double check on the wrong side. And again, you're just going to do the same thing. Front post double, single crochet in your first stitch. This time, you're going to do a front post double crochet around the front post double crochet you just made. And again, skip the stitch right after the single crochet. Single crochet in your next stitch. And keep that up. Front post double crochet, skip that, single crochet. Front post double crochet, skip that, single crochet. Front post double crochet, skip that, single crochet. Front post double crochet, single crochet. Front post double crochet, single crochet. Front post double crochet, single crochet. And, chain 1. See? Now you see the pattern very clearly. This is the easiest Aran crochet, the easiest stitch. This is the easiest stitch in Aran crochet. So I suggest that you practice it as often as you need. And thank you very much. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons and have a great day. Thank you and God bless. Bye.